Sun is warm today, but the air is cool. Very cool. Walnut leaves are falling. Yeah, the wind's from the northeast. That's why it's cool. I didn't see the cattle yet. But I'm going to be headed out to the big pasture to cut some more weeds. Okay. Okay. Let me get going. The skies today, no clouds. No clouds. And a nice cool breeze. A little stronger than I would want it for mowing grass, especially dry grass, because that's itchy. But I survived yesterday. I could do it again today. There's my cat. And there's a neighbor cat too. Kind of, yeah, he came up to eat after after I fed him here. So he's getting braver. Okay, I gotta go up and get the lawnmower going now. The lawnmower's ready to go. Gas and tires pumped up. And I set up my bags of grass seed, switchgrass seed drying. So let's go out to the big pasture and cut some more weeds. Well, yesterday I mowed the weeds down there in that half, or the back half, south side anyway, and along the road here, or along the fence I mean. And today I'm going to start working in this area. I'm going to do this side first because I want to get the easy stuff done first, then I'll start cutting these taller weeds here and across there and back there. Yeah. Yeah. And once I get done with this, I might start on the pasture across the creek. Yeah, we'll see. One step at a time, or one section at a time. I think I'll leave the gate open today since there's the cattle aren't down here. They weren't down here yesterday either. I'm going to cut this area first because it's easier. There's not much here to cut. And then I'm going to save this area for last. The big stuff, in case something breaks. Well, I got a little bit done, about half of it. I got a strip in the middle there I got to do yet. I'm going to cut these now. I had to sneeze. Yeah, I cut all this here, all the way down. I didn't cut the big ones yet. I'll save them for last in the back there. I'll cut this little bit here, and then I'll finish cutting that middle strip in there, and then I'll go back. I'll finish up in that area over there. And then when I'm done with that, then I'm going to head across the creek. I'll go into that pasture there and get started. I won't get it done, but at least I'll get it started. I think that one's going to be pretty bumpy over there. This one's bumpy too, but not as bad as it was over that way. In the middle there, and that little branch there, that low spot, yeah, in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty bumpy. Got to avoid those bumpy areas. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and cut this now. Yeah, those weeds are pretty thick. But the stems are juicy, so that's good. They're not so hard. They're pretty soft. But they're still big, so I gotta go slow across them. I gotta go over them twice too. That's okay, I got them. Now, okay, that's done. I still got them big ones there. I gotta go slow across them too. But I'll get them. I'll get them last. I'm gonna do this middle strip in there now. This is what I mowed yesterday. Yeah. It was not too bad over there, but over in that area it was pretty rough. Ground's pretty rough, and it's pretty rough in through here too. You can see all the tops of the dirt where it's all dried up. Yeah, I just drove through there. It's pretty rough through here, but I think I can get it. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I'm not going to mow that middle section because it's just even rougher in there. But I'm working on this area now. This ain't too bad over that way, but I get over into this, closer to this area, wet area. Well, it was wet in the spring. Yeah, that's where all the bumps start. And not so bad over there, but here, whew, especially in here, it's really worse. But I can get it. I think the other side's gonna be a little better, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get it done. If I stop complaining about it. Yeah, it's hard to see through the camera lens, but right here, this is terrible. Look how bumpy it is. Yeah, when my wheel goes into the low spots, the more blades hit those clumps, high spots in the ground. Yeah, just as bad over here. Just as bad over here. But I can go slow. I can get it. The bumps aren't, the mounds aren't too big, so I get it. Yeah, it's only in this section here. I think over there is okay, but right here, bad, really bad. Well, cut as much as I could. I still got that big patch there to do, but that'll be easier. I had to give up on this. It's just too rough. Yeah, it's gonna break my mower deck if I don't. Yeah, I might come back later with a hand tool and cut them down sometime. I ain't gonna worry about them. It's just the ground is just way too rough there. But I got all that cut over there on the other side of that branch. I call it a branch. It's a low spot. I need to go over there now and cut that big stuff. Still haven't seen the cattle yet today. I don't think they come down here. The reason I started mowing yesterday and today is because the air is cooler. Air is much cooler. Dry, so I'm not really sweating at all, which is okay with me. But anyway, that's why I waited till now to cut this, because it was just too hot before. But now it's not too bad at all, except for the dust and the itchy stuff, itchy grass. Anyway, I'm gonna go over there and start cutting that. Okay, that's patch of weeds is next. Like I said, they got big stems, but stems are soft, so they're easy to cut. Or a little easier to cut. They're not hard. They're not too hard, so I think the mower can handle it. Oh, it looks better. Except for that patch over there. Like I said, I'll come back. It's just grass too rough to mow it. I'll just come back some other time with a hand cutter and cut something. Cut the rest of them. Anyway, this is what I got cut next. Let's get this done, and then I'll head to the other side, but I don't know if I'm going to do too much out there. But we'll see. Let's see. Yeah. I think there's more weeds out there than there was in here, except for this patch. Yeah. All right, let's go get this done. Well, I got about half of it cut. This is how tall the weeds are. There's more. Yeah, yeah, and there's the seed heads that the cattle eat off. You see here? They don't have thorns on them, but they got plenty of seeds. Okay, let's get back to cutting. Oh, that's all cleaned up. Oh, that was the last patch over here of weeds. So it's pretty clean, except for that little patch over there. I couldn't get more in. It's too rough, too bumpy, too ruddy with the holes made by the cattle when the ground was wet. So, okay, I'm going to head over there now. I might just get it started. I don't think I'm going to cut too much, but I'll have to check my gas tank. If I got enough gas, I might keep going. But before I cut anything over there, I'm going to check to see where the cattle are. I haven't seen them yesterday, and I ain't seen them today yet. Probably because it ain't hot enough to come down here to this water, and they got the other pond on top, so I think they got plenty of water and shade too. Okay, let's go. Well, I'm ready to cross the bridge and go to the next pasture to start cutting there. I got about 3 inches of gasoline left, more or less. That's the last patch of weeds I mowed over there. Yeah, that's all cleaned up now. I still got a little patch over there, but it's too rough to mow with the lawnmower. I'll have to come with a weed whacker, a hand tool to cut the rest. Getting real low on body power too, so I'm not going to stay out there too long. But first I want to check the cattle, because I haven't seen them for a couple of days. I want to check their hay too, because I'll probably feed them hay tomorrow. I'll come back later and cut some more. I remember about a month ago, I brought a weed whacker out here, they call it a side cutter, where I swing it back and forth. It's got cutting edge on both sides of the blade. And I was just swinging it back and forth. I cut around this area right here where there's less weeds. Yeah, it works, but it's just too much effort for me to do it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna go park in the shade, and then I'm gonna walk up to the top and see if I can find the cattle, see what's going on up there. Oh, I got the lawnmower in the shade, and I got a feeling this is going to be bumpy too, just like it was on the other side, in the pasture on the other side of the creek. I just died mowing. I know it's muddy out in that area. It's pretty muddy. I may not be able to mow as much, but this area here is probably okay. Half of this and back there is okay. The wet spot is through here, about halfway in, and then yeah. So I'll see. I'll mow the flatter areas first, here and back there, and as much as I can here until it gets too muddy. If it's too bumpy, then I'll just have to give it up. But I'll mow what I can. Mow what I can. Okay, let's walk to the top and check out where the bales that I fed them. It's been a week since I fed them. Today's Thursday, so probably wouldn't hurt to feed them tomorrow. We'll see. I wonder if they make a gizmo or something that will I can attach to the battery somehow and be able to have a USB charging for my phone while I'm riding on the lawnmower. That would be something. I'll have to look that up on the internet. If they make one, I'm sure it's there. Charging USB charging for lawnmowers. I remember the last time I brought the truck out here, or I was supposed to charge that. I never did do that. I forgot all about it. I was too busy checking the fence. I forgot. There's my lawnmower cooling off in the shade. Yeah, the area back there is going to be pretty bumpy, but this area in here, I think I can mow this, and about from there, I can mow that in the back. But there's less weeds back there anyway. This is the weediest part back in through here because it's the wettest part, or it was wet. Anyway, I'll get to that later. I won't be able to cut too much today out here because I don't have as much gas as I had when I started. Okay, I headed up that way. Check the cattle and the hay. I brought along my shadow as usual. I only bring the shadow along when the sun shines. Well, I found the cattle. They're over there munching on something. Short grass. Well, here's the hay I fed last week, a week ago. I think this bale and that bale. Here and there. Those two bales over there were like 2 weeks ago, or like here and here. The one way back there is from like 3 weeks ago, or even longer. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. The same time I put some hay in the corral to catch the cattle. So I had 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks, one bale, plus the two in the corral, and last 2 weeks ago there, and then last week 2 bales there. So I could use some. I'll feed them tomorrow, and I'll put a bale there and there. 2 bales there. I guess they're not real hungry for the hay. There's still some left. I'm running low on battery, so I gotta go home anyway. I'll go down and take a look at the cattle though, since I'm here. Well, they're all spread out eating. I don't know what they're eating. Their grass is so short, but they're munching on something. That's all. I think they stayed up here because of the water. The pond's over that way. Yeah, they look okay. Like I said, there's not much grass here, but they got hay. They want it. There's a cow way over there. Well, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's what I thought. 11. 4 calves now. 1, 2, 3, 4 from this year. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cows. And that heifer, that brown heifer, is going to have a calf next year, so that'll still give me 5 cows for next year. And that's a white yearling bull, more like 18 months. And the 4 calves. And the pond. They got water and they got hay. I'll give them more hay tomorrow, just to make sure they don't go hungry. I've been thinking about getting a protein tub. My brother was feeding a protein tub I saw when I was at the farm the other day. Yeah, so I might get one of those protein. I think it's got molasses in it or something. It's got more protein. I thought about doing that. I don't want to spoil them too much though. Oh, what do you want, cow? Not today. I'll give you hay tomorrow. Not today. Gotta go. Battery's getting low, and I don't have nothing to recharge it with, so I'll go back to the lawnmower. I'll cut a little bit, and then I'll head home. Oh, my phone battery died out in the big pasture even before right as I was getting ready to leave the cattle. But that's okay. I did about 5-10 minutes of cutting with the lawnmower, and then I realized it's just too bumpy down there. My best course of action would be to disc it. Disc it and maybe even replant some grass, but I don't feel like doing it. The ground's too hard to disc now anyway. Yeah, I have to wait till I don't really feel like discing anything, so I'll probably put that on hold for now, and I'll just leave the weeds, I guess. If it ever rains again, the grass will grow again in between the weeds. Anyway, I'm back. I haven't cleaned up yet, but I'm going to clean up. I'm all dusty. I didn't sweat. I didn't sweat much today, if at all, because the air was so dry and cool. The air is cool. It's only about 70, so yeah, it was pretty nice today, except for the dust and the bumps. 3 of them are eating here. There's my shadow getting longer. I think it's about 4 o'clock maybe after. No, it's 4:30. It's around 4:30, I think. I've only been home for about 10 minutes. The other 2 are over there. That little black bull, he's really fitting in. Okay, he's about 18 months old. Yeah, just like he's the same age as the white bull was last year in September when I brought him back. Yeah, so he's gonna grow into a bigger bull by next year this time. Yeah, he's about 2.5. Yeah, still don't know if he was able to breed anything here, breed these 3 Highlanders, but I just have to hope for the best and wait and see. If they don't have a calf, I don't know, by June or sometime, if they had a calf, if he was bred now. Anyway, I'll just wait and see. Sometime during the summer, yeah, or spring or summer. Anyway, yeah, if he can't give me a calf, even if it's the cow's fault, even if the cows aren't fertile, even if the cows don't have a calf, I'm still gonna put him in the freezer. Yeah, we'd like to get a offspring from him first, but oh well. I gotta eat. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go out and mow anymore out there. That's just too. Even the areas that are a little smoother. They're still bumpy. It was just so wet this spring and summer. The cows just made a bunch of footholds. Yeah, hoof holes. Anyway, that's all I got right now. I might come back later and check out the sunset, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, it's just after 4:30, I think. Look at that. No clouds in the sky. None here on the west, southwest, or south. Nothing. Been clear all day, but cool. It's been cool. The wind's been cool. Right around 70, maybe a little above, but around 70. Yeah. Low humidity, and I didn't sweat. Just got dusty. Now I can go in and work on the video. Look, I'm too late for the sunset. It's already 6:30 p.m. Yeah. Oh well. I still got something else to do out here. I'm gonna put my 3 bags of switchgrass seed heads under cover so they don't get damp from the dew in the morning. I just put them under the carport. They'll stay dry here. Just have to hide them from the dew. There's no rain coming, but there's always a dew. Okay, that's another day done. I guess tomorrow I'm just going to feed them hay. I decided I don't think I want to cut any more grass out there, at least not with the lawnmower. It's too bumpy from all the cattle hoof prints that were made there when the ground was wet in the spring and early summer. Like in June and July was pretty wet. Yeah, but now it's pretty dry. Haven't had a good rain since middle of July, and it's already I'm talking about a good rain, more than an inch. Yeah, I think I had 2 rains since then, so that's 3 months without rain, without any significant rain. Okay, that's it for today. That's all. I was reading the forecast this morning, and I think, if I remember right, the moonrise is supposed to be around 7:30 something p.m., but it'll be dark by then. Yeah, it's like an hour from now. I don't think I'll be able to get a shot of the moon rising, unless it rises right after the sun goes down. So, like right now, but I don't think it will. At least not yet. Maybe later. It's 6:30 p.m. and moonrise is supposed to be at 7:30 p.m. Somewhere over there, I think. But I probably won't see it. Too dark. This phone don't record when it's too dark. But if the but if the moon was coming up right about now, I would be able to see it. But it's not happening today. There's the cattle. The black was kind of, he's new here, so he doesn't associate with them too close. But they're all spread out now, so he's probably just looking for something to eat. Yeah, I think he's getting along with them pretty good, though. I haven't seen no fights yet, so that's good. See, they're drinking water down there. At least that cow is. Bug on my face. Something's crawling on me. I think a spider from the tree. Yeah. Oh, that's it for today. Yeah, she's drinking water down there. That water still must be good enough, I guess. Yeah. Alright, that's it for today. That's all, folks. I'm Mama Cat. Where's your baby? Is he up eating food? I saw him when I came out. I guess he's eating. Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright, pounce on your mother. I think Mama's taking him out to hunt. This is the time of night when she goes hunting. I think she's going to have a bathroom break first. Don't bother your mother when she's doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's going to go take him hunting. This is the time of day when they go hunting. Morning and evening, I think. Oh, she probably hunts all night, though. Okay. She did a number 2. That's it, covered up, so I don't step on it. That's it, covered up. Good for you, Mama. Cover your poop. And baby says, "What are you doing, Ma?" Okay, that's it. That's all. Alright. Good night, Kettle. Yeah, I'll give you a new veil tomorrow. You really don't need it. But since I'm going out to the big pasture to feed them tomorrow, no sense coming back empty-handed. I'll bring a bale back for you guys to